Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to Super Metroid. Siderite and Mercy are similar in concept. So, today, I'm going to escape from Ridley's lair. And then I'm going to invade an area I saw way back in the first episode. Yep. Blocked off by 4 bosses, and guess what I just killed? The 4th of all bosses. Okay, so... what is that? Like, right down there. Oh, hey, boulder. I'm aware that those exist. Okay, so, yeah. Huh. It's so weird to be getting ambushed by critters like those. Interesting. I don't remember this. Haha. Huh, interesting. So if you hold the jump button, you just keep jumping if you're a morph ball. So, instead of escaping, I am doing this strange thing. Right. More power bombs. Always good to have. So, interesting thing about this, there's a secret passage here that isn't revealed by the X-ray scanner. So I remembered reading this, or reading about this, in an old Nintendo Power that I got in the early 90s. When I first played this, I remembered reading about that specific passage. And I got this in the 2000s at some point. Couldn't have been earlier than 2007. How odd that I remember something that specific about a game that I had no intention of playing when I read about it. Because at the time, that was all I knew about the game. That was all I knew about Super Metroid when I first read about it. Huh. Interesting. Why are you making me do this twice, Nintendo? I mean... Question! Is it possible to get in here and sneak into Ridley's lair early? I have never thought about it nor tried it. Anyway, I have escaped Ridley's lair to a weird location. I'll go ahead and save that I escaped Ridley's lair. Alright. So, next destination. Some kind of surface level place. Might take a bit of effort to reach it, but I'm going for it. Yeah, look at me handle these challenges. I like segments like this because they let you see how powerful you become, but at the same time I don't like segments like this because backtracking. But backtracking in Metroid always serves a purpose. It lets you see how far you've come. It lets me ramble on about whatever I want to ramble on about. So, lately I've been rambling on about LARPs, live action role playing stuff. So I'm going to ramble on about that a bit more, and actually trying to design one. So, when I was helping to make one, we kind of modeled it on two previous ones, vaguely. But one spell that we were sure to get rid of was Dominate. See, the problem with Dominate was that it took away a player's agency to play their character. Like, you see a Dominate or Charm or whatever spell in a, come on, or Confusion spell in, come on, console RPGs, right? Your character, like one character you control, is no longer controlled by you. But you typically have multiple characters and still have some agency over the situation. Or in Pokemon, unless you're down to your last Pokemon, you typically can still switch Pokemon, and also control isn't completely lost. There's just a 50% chance of your Pokemon injuring itself rather than following your orders. That's all well and good. But in a live action role playing game, oh no, oh no, oh no! Those things are breakable by a screw attack. That is actually not good. Anyway, in a live action role playing game, losing agency over your character? That is terrible. You know, I could have gotten out of that by shooting, couldn't I? You know, I'm not going to jump up there a third time in order to jump up there a fourth time. Anyway, so a Dominate spell. In the LARPs I played, magic was represented, like offensive magic was represented by beanbags. You throw a beanbag, and if it hits someone, they're the target of your spell. If it doesn't hit someone, you wasted the time and effort it took to cast that spell. And you also need to retrieve your beanbag. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Dominate spell. So you hit someone with the beanbag, and then they have to obey you, absolutely. They lose all control over their character. Except that they can interpret your orders however they want, but still. It's a pretty terrible thing to have happen to your character, especially since it only wears off under 3 circumstances. One is you get hit with Dispel, which very rare spell for anyone to actually have. 2, your character gets killed and then brought back to life. And 3, the caster of the Dominate spell gets killed. Whether they get brought back to life or not is immaterial. Huh. For some reason I was hoping to find a shortcut here, but I doubt, yeah, no shortcut here. Interesting how the save rooms look the same no matter what the exterior terrain is like. I like how they changed that in Metroid Prime. Like, each save room was appropriate to the region it was in. Alright, Dominate spell. Terrible spell. Since after the initial design of the game, we did all changes by a vote of the players. Players kept... No! My bad. Players kept trying to reintroduce it. Heck, one time they reintroduced it in another form that actually got voted in. Oh, I failed to get the 2 pieces open at the right time to get that funny little bird up here. Anyway, what was I saying? Alright, dominate spell. Terrible spell. They reintroduced it as a form of necromancy called Create Skeleton. We had to emergency ban that when one person got killed near the beginning of an event and had his character reanimated as a skeleton that pretty much had the dominate spell cast on him the whole game. Another player was like, well, if you don't like it, you can just leave. But that's not the kind of game I wanted to run. That's not the kind of game I ever want to run. Oh, if you don't like this bad thing, just leave. No, so we had to, like, emergency remove the spell from the game without doing a vote or anything. Because, seriously, that spell was just bad for the game. So if you ever write a live-action game, or heck, any other game where a person controls only one character at a time. Oh, hey, this is the entrance to the place, but I kind of want to go to my ship and save first. No, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go for it. So yeah. But it depends on the kind of experience you want to promise your players too. It's just that that spell, and spells like it, ran contrary to the experience we wanted to give people. Huh. Yeah, these statues are losing their souls, I guess, in the order that I killed the bosses in. Interesting. I never noticed that before. So, my newest question is, was the entirety of Torian underwater until I do this? Heck, even after I do this. I like how they lock you in so that you can't leave in the middle of a cutscene. I assume that leaving in the middle of the cutscene like glitches the game and makes it unwinnable or something. Oh, thank goodness there's a save point right here. I haven't really accomplished anything new today besides getting to a new place, so I'm going to go in a bit further. I'm not going to beat the game, but I'm going to go further. Rinkas! Ah, sheesh. I've mostly been getting lucky with these things. So yes, these are the titular Metroids. You freeze them, and then you shatter them with 5 missiles. Or maybe 1 super missile. They get on you, you're gonna have a bad time. Alright. Having a okay time dealing with Metroid so far. Alright. Just keep spamming ice all over the place. Yeah, if one of these actually latches onto you, you need to knock it off with a morph ball bomb, and they do not get knocked off very far. Come on, let me through. They do not get knocked far. Oh crud. If you hit them with if they thaw out and you need to hit them with an ice beam again, they recover all their health. Good to know that it only takes one super missile to destroy them though. Oh goodness. How do I? Unexpected, but acceptable. So these things can only be defeated by super missiles. And quite a lot of them. But I don't need to kill them. Oh hey look! Remember this boss? Yeah, something just kind of destroyed that boss. And look, all these sandy husks. Why, it's almost like Metroids are involved. Oh hey, look at that! We just saw how tough these things are. And look! And there's the music that played when I was fighting a Crocomire. Nope, nope! Get back! I can't drop a Morphball bomb. I can't drop a Power Bomb. I can't get away. I'm at 1 health. Huh. Well, that's an odd reaction. It's like this knows me. Hello. Come back! The way this is set up, the game really wants you to make sure that you know to go to the blue door first. Because it has this. It's not actually going to force you into the future with 1 health. That would just be cruel. Like, Superstar Saga levels of cruel. The final boss of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga wrecked me so many times before I even got a chance to have a turn. Alright, you know what? I'm almost at the end. I'm almost at the end. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. This is a terrible idea, but I'm going for it. Wow, that took a lot of missiles to break. I hope I have enough to make it through. No! Okay, so... Sheesh. Right, can't spin jump from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... I'm gonna freeze all these so they can't replicate themselves. And oh hey, look, this looks familiar. I feel like I've fought something quite similar to this quite often before. Oh, right. Boss does get invincibility frames. Sheesh. Yeah, eat super missile. Oh, hey, something is happening. Yeah, I won. Oh no. It has an entire body now, and is very upset with me. I can't imagine why. Okay, thank goodness. Haha! Screw attack makes me immune to almost everything. Oh, I can't shoot to get myself out of that. I was thinking of Metroid Fusion again. Metroid Fusion had a lot of gameplay improvements. I need to learn to aim. Ow. Ow, that hurt. My, like, pride. Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, okay. The final boss in the original Metroid, you know, the Mother Brain fight, destroyed me so many times when I first tried. Oh no, how do I dodge this? I don't remember. Ow. So yeah, psychic laser beams of doom. Yeah, stand up, Samus. Come on, you can do it. Come on. No. 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 Come on, Samus, get up. Oh, thank goodness. I have time to try and stand up. Samus isn't responding anymore. Thank you, tiny angelic being. Oh, you're not so tiny anymore. You're bigger than I am. Thank you, angelic being. You have saved me from the horror of being destroyed by Giant Brain's psychic energy. No! Oh, you. Oh no, it's gonna finish me off too! Oh no, it's healing me. Isn't that, like, danger? Hey, I can fight now. Get back. I can take on the brain's reactivating. No! How are you damaging it without ice and missiles? No! Leave! I'm fully healed. I can fight the fight. Yes. Flee. Let me stand. No! It was so innocent and pure, and now I will have vengeance. Yeah. Eat whatever this is. It looks like a fancy plasma beam, but whatever. Eat this. I like how this is still as much of a real boss fight as it was before, but now you have this awesome laser of doom that knocks Mother Brain's brain around. Oh, Mother Brain is dead for real this time. Also, I'm gonna check my weapon screen. Oh, Hyper Beam. That is what it's called. I remember the Hyper Beam in Metroid Prime, but I never realized that this was actually called a Hyper Beam. I thought it was just a thing that people called it. Time Bomb? What is with giant brains and time bombs? Hey, what happens if I... Oh. This isn't as long a vertical corridor as I thought it would be. Now, where's the path I want to take to get out? Okay, I guess I gotta loop around a lot. Whoever set this place up to block my escape in case of time bomb knew what they were doing. And considering that the final boss was a giant brain, I'm not surprised that it thought ahead to something like this. Yeah, if I die, I'm just gonna kill everyone on the planet in order to get my killer. Nothing personal, but all you space pirates, You're kind of a joke. You're not going to be able to accomplish anything. Whee! Oh hey, I remember this place. The first time I beat Super Metroid, I barely made it out of the out of this chamber in time. I will not be playing the original Metroid again. What am I doing? It's right there, and yet I can't... Come on. Yes. I like how it locks me out of going back. Oh, come on. Alright. Now, time to do something that my instincts scream at me not to do. But there's a secret here that I didn't know about until I read about it. That changes a few pixels in the ending. You can blast that so that these critters can escape. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me cool things. I don't know why I'm still bothering to shoot. There's nothing to shoot at. Except doors. Oh, hey. I'm getting hurt by smoke, just like at the beginning of the game during that escape sequence. Hooah! Now to escape this planet before it blows up. For the second time in its lifespan. So, I destroyed the Metroids, again, and some tiny animals didn't die. I would call this mission a success. I'm amazed that I was able to escape an explosion that vast in so short a time. But according to Metroid Prime 2, Samus is so legendary that some people don't even believe she's real. So, I give it my thumbs up. Clear time, 3 hours and 8 minutes. I think that might be my best time. So, end credits. Super Metroid. Totally a fun game. I enjoyed playing it again. And I'll probably play it again on my own sometime. I play it once every few years, I think. So in other words, not as often as I play Bloodborne. I mean, sure, it has some minor issues here and there. But I really like the slugfest with Ridley. And much as I complained about Ridley's tail damaging you when you're doing the screw attack, it kind of has to. It really has to have an attack, a way to knock you out of screw attack, I feel. I mean, with the mother brain, since the mother brain is kind of stationary, for the first part, it doesn't need that, and then the second part of the fight feels like I'm not entirely sure if there's a damage threshold for the second part of the fight to trigger the Super Metroid to appear, or if you just need to like if there's a damage threshold for you to inflict, or if you just need to survive for long enough, or if once your health is below a certain amount, the fight just automatically progresses to the next part. Would be a good thing to ask speedrunners. But because of the way that fight works, you don't need The boss doesn't need to be able to knock you out of screw attack because the fight's in such a tiny chamber. Actually, does really need to be able to knock you out of screw attack? I mean, is it truly a necessary thing? I'll go with it's a perfectly legit thing for Ridley to do. Deer Force? I need to pay more attention to these credits. There's something called Deer Force in there. Look at that smug grin. Alright, I'm not sure what I'm playing next, so join me next time. 67% of all items. See you next mission. I'm not sure what I'm playing next. I have a list of games that I'm interested in doing Let's Plays of written down. I think it might be another Metroid 2 remake, actually. So join me for that.